Good morning. Happy Sunday. You guys, I can't believe this is December 13th. I'm sure I am speaking for many of you when when I say that I absolutely have no idea how it was April and now it's December. We went through all that time of the days dragging and not knowing how long this was going to go on, and now here we are in December. But I'm so happy to be here with you. It's our last live layout class of 2020. I honestly just can't even believe it. But I'm super excited to be here with you. So good morning, and I've got so many things to talk to you about. First of all, cheers. Happy December. I've got a drink. I'm saying Merry Christmas to you. And Merry Christmas to me. I made a nice big Caesar for this morning. It is definitely my breakfast. I was up super early. Alex went up the mountain for the first time of the season. The mountain over here on the island opened up last Friday. They had a bit of a rocky start. There was snow, then there wasn't. Now they've got tons. He's at the mountain, so I got him up the mountain this morning. So I've been up and up for hours, but I didn't make breakfast, so I made a Caesar. So cheers. Merry Christmas. So I want to get right into it. I've got tons of things for you. So I'm wearing my pretty Christmas dress. I don't have my Christmas shoes on though, which is surprising. I was thinking about it. I didn't put them on. You can see behind me all of the layouts that I've done to be ready for all of my Christmas photos for this year. But there's two new ones up there. I don't know if you can see those. There's one right above my head. And then there's one right there. Those are sporting one of my brand new printables that's going to be coming out to you within the next week. I'll move my head. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. The one in the black. So that one is my new Christmas 2020, printable cut files. What am I talking about? They're not printables, they're cut files. See, look, I've been up so long, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So brand new cut files. I told you they're ready. They're almost ready for being online. Like I said, everyone else has done their job. I'm just doing mine right now. It's a lot to learn to make sure that they download to you correctly. But we have got, I might be wrong on the number. I have a strong feeling it's over 20. I think it's like 21 or 22 brand new cut files that I'm really excited for you to see. So that is like a little sneak peek of one of the new ones. Oh, good morning, everyone. Oh, thanks, Antoinette. You're so sweet. Hi, everybody. So that's exciting, super exciting. Those will be coming to you really soon. I made a list. I have a list here because I have so many things I want to talk to you about. So cut files will go up. The first round should go up here by the end of this week. I know I said that last week. This is for real. I still had lots of things I wanted to get to before today, but now this is 1,000% my focus. So they're going to go online here real quick. What else? New product is starting to arrive for my January creative kits, which is really exciting. Yes, Lindsay, it's tons of cut files. We've been working so hard on them. I'm so excited for you guys to see this first round. We've done 2 batches so far, and we have another batch of them that we're starting to design this coming week that are going to come out with our new creative kits that the product has already started to arrive for. So those are for kits for January. I just got 3 brand new boxes the other day. So excited. Such fun product. Nice and bright and new. And I'm really excited to share it all with you. So we've got some things that are being designed specifically for those kits. So that's really exciting. I'm going to share sneak peeks and things over the holidays. So make sure you watch for that too. What else? Oh, it is not too late for these printables. So this one is for cards. It's all the sentiments. But these ones, I wanted to remind you, these ones give back, remember? So these are only $1.50. You get the most adorable tags all these tags. You see all those? $1.50 each. So for $3, every single penny is going to the food bank. The donation isn't being made until the end of this coming week. So you still have time. So if you're starting to wrap all your presents or make some last minute cards, go and download these. $3, less than your specialty coffee in the morning, and you'll be helping out the local food bank. So I would love it. They would love it. We are matching all the donations that come in. So really, really good cause, and you get an amazing set of printables, if I do say so myself. These are really, really cute. And when you buy, remember, when you buy our printables, you can download those 25 times. So you can print it 25 times. So for $1.50 each, really, really good deal. So make sure you go and do that. No sneak peeks of that product yet, Carolyn. Nope. It's just awesome. And there might be some peeks over the holidays, but not right now. Yes, Melinda, love cut files. I know, you know what? So many amazing places do cut files. There's incredible designers, but I am really, really excited and really proud of the ones that our team has been putting together. They're very much me, my style. So if you love what we're doing and you've loved all these layouts and all the cards and all the projects that we've done since April, these are going to be really, really fun too. And I'm trying to really incorporate some things that I've been looking for and some things that I want as a crafter and a maker. So there's going to be lots of really fun things coming up. So get excited about it. Watch over the holidays, because I am going to do some sneak peeks and show you some things. But those cut files, they're going to start getting loaded this week so that you'll be able to purchase them and download them and then create with them. I'm really excited to see what you guys do with all of them as well. Good morning. Good morning, Samantha. Yes, so those, don't forget about those printables. They give back 100%. So please go ahead and do that. And that's going to get donated to the food bank in our area this week. So we would really appreciate that. And if you know what, and if you can't or whatever, I hope that you're able to donate to a food bank in your area. So thank you so much. What else have I got? Winners. I've got winners. So the last 2 weeks, you guys need to remind me. I get so caught up in crafting and talking with you and all of the things. I forgot to draw winners for the last 2 weeks. So I did it this morning. So congratulations, drum roll, to Terry Kite. Your name was drawn from last week's selection of layouts that were posted. So email me and you'll get your discount code for $10 off your next order on my website. And drum roll again, from 2 weeks ago, congratulations to Jennifer Leanne. You also had your name randomly drawn from the layouts that were posted, and you as well will be getting a $10 gift coupon for my website. So send me an email. I'll get you guys your codes, and you can enjoy that on your next purchase. Do you need a machine for the cut files? Yes, Antoinette, you do. So these will be able to be cut with like your Cricut or your Silhouette, or I think there's a Brother machine. I know, I think Heather was talking about that recently, Heather Ambo. So those, yes, you do need a machine for these. So they're downloadable cut files that you use for the electronic cutting machines. But I wasn't going to say anything today, but I will just let you know that if you don't have a cut machine, we do have another option for you coming out as well. So don't despair. And if it's not something that you're interested in purchasing, there'll be another option for you as well. So don't worry about that. And I'll give you more details on that just as soon as we work out all the fine print. So yes, you do need to have a cutting machine to cut them. But if you don't, and it's not something that you want to get involved with, but you love the look, I am going to have some offerings for you as well. Okay, so just hang tough and wait for a little bit more details to come here real quick, okay? Yeah, congratulations, Jennifer. You betcha. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm just like quickly looking at my list to make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think I have. So want to get scrapbooking? Let's get scrapbooking. I'm going to flip you over to the double page for today. 2 double pages in a week you got, or like one after another. Like that's crazy. 7 days. You get 2 double pages. So here it is. Here's today's double page. So it's not a Christmas theme. But I'm super excited about this layout. I had so much fun putting this together. Emma and I actually put this together. She played a huge part. She chose the photos that she wanted on this spread. And this journaling, it's in my handwriting, but you can see at the top it says in Emma's words. So she actually wrote the journaling. She's obviously still in Calgary. But she chose all the photos and she did the journaling. This was one of her days that she spent in London when she went on a trip last summer, all by herself. I was so proud of her. And this was day 2 in London. And so I was really excited to work on this layout with her. So you're going to see differences between the two layouts. The one that I'm going to do with you today, I was trying to get this entire page, and I think you guys can see the whole thing in this screen. So anyway, this one is very different from the one that I'm doing today as far as background. I did you guys get these papers, right? These are super, super busy and you're like, oh, I'm not really sure what to do with them. This is a really fun way to use these really busy patterns because this one has look at this. I mean, it's like backpacks and maps and passports and camera and flight tickets and all kinds of fun things. So it's a really busy, bright, bold pattern, but it worked so well because I went on a nice kind of a tone on tone. They're 2 shades of pink for my base. And then I cut this one a little bit smaller, put this one on top, but then this piece here, this little yellow polka dot, really brought it all together, and then the black and white photos. So the black and white photos are still the focal point. You can still see those off of all this fun color. And then I've got some really fun embellishment around here. Like I said, I've got the journaling on this side, on my big long, this one's off our Basics printable. You guys see me use that one lots. And then this is also off of the Basics printable, these little spots right here, and this was just our last couple of lines that didn't fit on this big long one. She had a big story to tell about that day, and so I put these in there, and that is also on the Basics printable as well. So super fun. Right, Jennifer? Yeah, it's crazy. Emma just turned 20. She's 20 in October. But she took this trip to Europe by herself when she was just 18. I was so proud of her. She was super nervous, but it was something she really wanted to do. And she went away for, I think it was about 5 weeks, a little over 5 weeks. And on this particular day, she actually ended up connecting with really close friends of ours that were traveling over there from Calgary. It just so happened that they ended up in London at the same time. So they spent this day touristing together. So I'm having a lot of fun working with her to get all of these into her album. So this was a really fun page to put together. So this is what we're going to make today, but I'm going to do another layout and I'm going to show you how to put all the pieces together. Oh, Lindsay, I know you love this. Yeah, I know that you love all the bright bold, so I thought you would love this layout. Yeah, it was super fun to collaborate with her, especially when we weren't together. Like, she wasn't here helping me, but it was a really fun project to do together, and it was cool. It was really fun, and she's really happy with the results. So anyway, I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to grab my other pieces. So we're starting with pattern paper base, right? So the pattern paper this kit actually that I'm working with, this is the Oh So Pretty creative kit. And I actually think I've got, maybe two left in the shop online. So that's what I'm working with today. And it's just such beautiful product. It's a Maggie Holmes collection. She does such an amazing job with her collections. The colors are so beautiful. So I've chosen this really beautiful, big, bold base. So you need 2 of the same, right? 12 by 12, 2 12 by 12 of the same base. I've already pre-sanded, so I didn't have to waste your time sanding and shaking the camera. So there are my 2 matching bases. And then this I did a little bit differently. So on the one of Emma, this one you'll see I just had the pink base, and then I took this bright bold paper and put it right on top. What I'm actually doing, so my size is going to be the same, but this one I actually changed a little bit, and I'm actually matting it. So I went to a black cardstock, and then I went a little bit smaller and went to this one. Okay, so you've got a couple of options, and I'm going to go ahead and give you those sizes. Okay, so you've got 2 of the same 12 by 12 base. On the one that I did with Emma, I did not mat this pattern paper, and it's 11.5 by 11.5. Okay, so 11.5 by 11.5, and you're going to set that centered onto each base. Okay, so 11.5 by 11.5. If you want to do it like I'm doing on this one, I cut my cardstock to 11.25 by 11.25. And the reason that I did it a little bit smaller is this is a much more bold pattern than the one that I used on Emma's layout. And I really wanted to be able to see a little bit more of it. So this way I was able to see these flowers. So you can adjust your sizes slightly if you'd like to. So the measurements, if you're wanting to do it like I'm doing today, this one's 11.25 by 11.25, two of the same colored cardstocks. And then this one I did 11 by 11 on top of it. So you're actually only getting 1/8 of an inch border, right? So 1/4 of an inch larger than the size of my pattern paper. And I just really liked the separation and how that really has this page stand out, but also doesn't take away from my base. My base is still beautiful and it's a bit of a star on its own. And then I'm able to really showcase this piece as well. If I just had these one on top of another, it's pretty, but I just think it's much more dramatic if I have that black underneath. So again, it just really depends on what you want to do. If you want it to be like the one that I did of Emma, you're going to do 11.5 by 11.5. And then you're just going to have that 1/4 of an inch border. Okay. And then if you want to do it matted like I'm doing today, 11.25 by 11.25 is your cardstock. And then 11 by 11 is the pattern paper on top. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere both of those and I'm going to stick them onto the base while you guys are getting your papers cut. Okay. So I'm just going to use my Easy Runner. Look at how fun this is. The back of this is the pears, which is so pretty as well. I'm just going to go ahead and put some Easy Runner on the back here. So, you know, everyone, of course, we know it's the last class of 2020 for me. And I'm going to miss you guys. You know, I will say it's kind of one of those things where I'm really excited because I have lots of things I want to get done that I've been putting off because I've been in here literally living in the studio, which I do not complain about. I love that I have that opportunity. But my house has suffered and I've got presents I need to wrap. So I am going to say, I'm still going to be working, but not exactly to the level that I have been working for the last several months. Thanks to you guys. I'm so grateful. I know I tell you all the time, but I don't think I can say thank you enough for supporting my little company. Oh, this one's empty. Let me just grab another one. I love what I do, and I love getting to spend this time with you. And I'm so excited about the year ahead. That one's empty too. Good grief. See, look it. I need time to recharge and clearly need time to refill my adhesive. Oh, there we go. So it's a little bittersweet because I love our time together, but I actually am really excited to spend some time with my family as well because, knock on wood, my husband's supposed to be home on Wednesday and Emma's supposed to be home on Wednesday. So, and the reason I say supposed to is because I never put anything with flights. I wait until the flight has landed before I say yes, they're actually home. Hi Selena. Oh, thanks Chris. I know I'm gonna miss you guys, but remember what I said, you have to turn your notifications on so that when I go live you know about it, because I'm not going to be doing any classes over the holidays, but I am going to be checking in with you live over the holidays. And yesterday, part of my workday was spent putting some prizes together. So I've got some really lovely prizes, and I am going to be popping in throughout the holidays with some giveaways. So make sure your notifications are turned on so that you can see when I go live. And I'm gonna have some really fun giveaways for you over the holidays. So make sure that you get those notifications so that you can see when I am ready to come and do some little giveaways with you guys. So I will still see you over the holidays, and do make sure you stay up on top of the social media. I do have do still have lots of things to share and post with you. So, and I'm going to give you guys some peeks of things as well. So though I won't be here teaching, I'm still going to be here. So, well, we're all going to be here, right? We're all at home right now. I just want to make sure, 2 seconds, that I did. I wanted to make sure that I was straight and right on there. Okay, here we go. So what I loved about this pattern paper was I did it, you know what? I'm actually going to do it this way. There. Was that I can actually write right onto this. Right? So this grid piece of paper, I can actually just write right onto it. Okay, there. So that's where you should be. We all there? We're all good? Yeah, Chris, the black and white photos in the bold paper, it's such an easy way, because, you know, if I had put all the color that was in those photos, I think it would have been a little bit too much. And also, for those of you, I've never been to London, but for those of you that have been or know anything about it, it's pretty rainy, right? It's a lot like West Coast weather. And I will say that the photos were kind of dreary colors. So it was really fun to change them and just throw them all in black and white. And then they looked really sharp with all the bright, bold color. Okay, this is our next step. Okay, so we've got our bases done. We're ready to build on top of it. So these pieces here, so on the one of Emma, it's the yellow. It's this yellow polka dot, okay, and then this blue little strip here. And then on this one, it's this typewriter paper. Love this paper so much. So 2 different sizes. The right side of your page is 4.5 vertical by 9.5 horizontal, okay? And the left is 4.5 by 9. So just a little bit shy of what is on the right, okay? So 4.5 by 9.5 on your right and 4.5 by 9 on your left. You're going to adhere these right into the center, right at the center edge of your base. Okay, but you're only going to go up about 2 inches, a little over 2 inches from the bottom. Okay, so right about 2 inches. I'm actually just going to use this line right here. Okay, so about 2-ish inches up from the bottom. Okay, so 4.5 by 9.5 on the right, 4.5 by 9 on the left, 2-ish up from the bottom, but right in at that center point. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that now. Yeah, so I always, like I said, back to the flights, I always kind of wait to, I like to know that they're in the air and the flights have taken off and all the things, before, just with the craziness of the way things get canceled. Like even Emma's flight, I mean, she's obviously in Calgary for university. University students are allowed to travel home. So she is okay to come home, but her flight has already been changed once. So from the original booking. So I just kind of always like to wait until the flight's actually in the air and they're on their way. And as for Scott, everything seems to be going well so far. There's a lot of paperwork, a lot of red tape, but they've got his flights booked and he is supposed to be able to be coming home. So it was just a lot of coordination with getting his PCR test. And oh, hey Colleen, how are you? I'm glad you found me. Hi Betty, good morning. Yeah, so obviously he's got to get tests before he can travel, which is amazing. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But fingers crossed, I will have my little 4 family home for the holidays, and I know how lucky I am because I know a lot of people are not in that situation, and my heart breaks for them. But you know, our family has spent a lot of time apart in this last year, and I'm really, really hopeful to have us all home together. So, okay, this is where we're at. Okay, so I've got these 2 pieces down, and then I'm ready to put these 2 pieces down. So, girls, these strips I started at 1 inch by 12, 1 inch by 12. Okay, My right one, of course, is going to match. It's going to be 9.5. My left one's going to match. It's going to be 9. Okay, so I started with 1 inch. I border punched. So this was my little, remember my little washi tape trick? This was a very translucent white and gold shimmer washi tape, which I'm obsessed with. I think it's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on there. So I put that onto some white cardstock, and then I was able to border punch it. Okay, so I'm going to raise that up, and I'm going to raise it up at the bottom of both of these. I am going to overlap slightly, so I'm going to go up over, see where this these typewriter keys were kind of cut in half. I'm going to cover that up and just make it look nice and clean on the bottom there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some 3D foam on those. And using up all my little ones, so it's going to take me a second. So 1 by 12 is what I started with. I cut my right one down to 9.5 and my left one down to 9. And I'm going to slightly overlap the bottom of my typewriter paper. Okay. That's where I'm at right now. How are you guys making out? You getting everything cut? Those of you that are following along and making along. All the measurements are all good. Don't be afraid to ask if I've missed letting you know something, okay? Or if you've missed hearing a measurement. Give me 2 seconds to get all these little guys off the back. I always, when I use my 3D foam and they come, the circles are my favorite. These are my the ones I sell in my shop. And they come in 3 different sizes, the large circles, the medium, and the small. Of course, I always use these ones first, and then I'm left with all like these half sheets of the little ones. So I always try to make it a real point, especially when I've got like little strips like this. I want to make a point of using them. Okay, so I'm going to come up in here. I'm right in the center. I'm going to cover up the bottom of my keys like that. Get myself all lined up. And then that piece is all raised up there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Just line it up on the left page. How high up? How high, Elaine? They're just over 2 inches. So 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/8, somewhere in there. Not, right up from the bottom of the base. You're not putting anything below them, so you don't have to worry. You can be, most of your work is going to be done in the top portion, so you don't need a ton of space at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that one down at the center as well. Make sure I'm actually on the paper. That'd be super helpful. Get that one there, cover up those keys. There. Okay. So that's where I'm at with that. Baileys and coffee, you guys. Baileys and coffee, absolutely. Except I like it Baileys and hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee, but... oh, Chris, you can have a little shot of Baileys. It's Christmas time. They'll understand. Can you hear me stirring my Caesar? Oh, hi, Scott. Yeah, I was just talking about you and just saying how... you are due home Wednesday, but I don't say you're for sure coming until the flight is actually taken off. I was just telling the ladies that all the paperwork's in order. Everything is booked. Tests are COVID test booked, all the things. So we are very hopeful, and I'm very grateful that we are in a situation where I just might have my little family at home this Christmas. I'm very excited about that. Okay, this is where I'm at, girls. This is where I'm at. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my journal card. So this is the journal card from our Basics printable. Okay, so if you have that, well, you should have that because it's amazing. So those of you that don't, you need to go to the website and download that. I think it's like $1 or $1.25 or something. And again, 25 downloads. But if you're looking for the width of this, if you wanted to use like a strip of pattern paper, you want to put a couple of photos, the width is a little over 2.5 inches. So, and the only reason actually it's usually, I usually say it is 2.5 because it's 2.5 is the width from the black line, but I added this white border. I cut it out with a white border. So a little over 2.5 by like 9 1/8. So the actual dimension of the journal card is 2.5 by 9, but I cut it with a little white border. Okay, so 2.5 by 9. And I'm going to put that off to the left there. This one here, I'm going to just lift this little corner up and I'm going to push it in just a little bit. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back. And I am going to go ahead and just pop this one little last piece up because I want to overlap this slightly. I'm going to kind of center it top to bottom. I'm using lines. Remember how I always talk about, like, if you've got patterns of paper that you're working with that have lines, have like defined spaces, and you want something straight, this is a really good way. I'm just gonna use it. I'm lining up my bottom with one of the lines, and then I'll put this guy over top, and then my journaling will just come out around that. And I love that, just kind of sticking over, and then I can put some more embellishment in there as well. Okay, so that was my next step. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do photos. Okay, so the photos that we told you on the sketch are the actual size of what I put on this layout of Emma with the mats. So 2 3x3s, 2 3x3s, a 3.5 by 5.5, and then 2 3.5 by 3.5, and then these 2 little 2x3s. Don't worry, I know I said that really, really quick, but I'm going to give you those measurements again. Michelle, which measurement? The journal card? The journal card's 2.5 by 9. And just put that in off to the left there, kind of center it however you want it, position it however you want it, if that's the measurement you're asking me for. Okay, that was that. So back to the photos. So those are all the photo sizes. Now these photos on Emma's, I actually wanted to have this white mat again because I used a really bold, bright pattern. Okay, so, okay, perfect, Michelle. So I wanted to separate them a little bit even more. So what I did was I reduced the size of my photo by 1/4 of an inch. So my mat sizes are the photo sizes that are on the sketch. Okay, so 3x3, 2x3, 3x3, 3x3, 2x3, 3x3. These two are 3.5 by 3.5, and then this big one of Emma is 3.5 by 5.5. Okay, that's the matted size. I reduced the size of the photos, so I went like 3 1/4. I went 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so I dropped 1/4 of an inch on the size to keep my mats the same way because I wanted those sizes. These are your layouts, ladies. You can make these photos any size you want. Okay, so that's what I did for there. So setting that aside, here I did the same thing. So I've cut all my mats and I'm going to put those out where we have where I want them. Okay, so I've got my 3x3, my little 2x3, another 3x3. And I'm going to reduce the size of these photos as well. Okay. I knew I wanted that size, but I really liked the matting, and I really liked bringing in the pink from the flower, like this really pretty little soft peach color. So I knew I wanted the mats, but you don't have to have the mats. So remember, we've gone smaller on the left, right? This piece is only by 9, this piece is by 9.5. So your photos on your left page are going to be a little bit closer together, and then on the right page, you can spread them out a little bit. Okay, and you'll see I did the same thing on the layout with Emma. Okay, and then these guys up top, my big one right here. On this page with Emma, I did my title in these really fun, these are probably one of my favorite thickers, these gold puffy thickers. You see the shine on that, so beautiful. So that's where I did my nice big title, but then on the right page, I put the date, the year on the right page. So that kind of brought the two pages together with the same letters, right? So I'm going to do the same thing up here. I've got room in here where I can go ahead and put my title and come in here with my date again if I'd like. And then I've got lots of space for some really nice embellishment. And this collection, oh my gosh, the embellishments in this collection kit for the Oh So Pretty kit, so beautiful. So there's lots of embellishment that I'm going to put in here, lots of big florals, nice fun pieces. And then I'll add those all to that. So I did raise some of the ones, like on Emma's layout, I raised this picture of her, and then I also raised this one down here, and then the other ones were flat. You can play around with that a little bit, however you want to do it. So I know you're seeing some shadows this morning on here. It's really dark and stormy out today. And I didn't put up all my lights, which I think I should have, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, that's really the gist of it, girls. That's where your base is at. And then I'll go in and I'll add all the photos and I'll add on the embellishment and the journaling. And then I will post this at some point this week as well. And then the one of Emma, I'll get that one up right away. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, if you haven't followed my blog, you should, because I've started posting every Monday. I've started posting, hi. Here I am. I've started posting the layout from today, from the Sundays, on the Monday, and then we've got the PDF file in there for the scrap sheet that we make for you. Okay, so those are all being added every Monday, and then that's one of my jobs over the holidays, is to continue getting all of those posted. So you will be able to go, there's going to be all of the blogs with PDFs in them, and then we're also going to make a section on the blog where you can go and you can just pick the printables. They'll be listed by week, and then you'll be able to just pick them and download them and print them out. So that'll be there for you as well. The YouTube channel, we're getting all the videos up. I think we've got like 8 loaded or something so far. We still have lots to go, obviously, but they just take a little time. They take a long time to load. But it's happening. Denise and I have been working on it. Merry Christmas. So, yeah, so lots of things over the holidays that we'll be working on just kind of behind the scenes as well. So if you haven't registered to receive notifications when you go to my blog, so just go to the website. You can actually get to the blog from 2 places. You can go to the shopping website, which is shopjenniferedwardson.com, and you'll see blog on the top bar. I believe it's over on the right, and you can click blog and it'll take you to it. Or you can just go to my main webpage, which is jenniferedwardson.com. And down on the right-hand side, you'll see sign up to receive notifications for the blog. So you can go ahead and just enter your email address in there. And then anytime we post one, you'll get a notification that it's there. Okay, so you can do that as well. Yeah, it's a good Caesar Scott. I don't know if it's as good as yours, but I did buy spicy Clamato. Sorry. And so that combined with the spices, it's really good. So I'm looking forward to you coming home and making them for me. That'd be great. So anyway, yeah, so just a little recap. Remember, tomorrow is the last day that I will be packing orders and shipping them out. They're going to actually go, I actually had put that tomorrow was the last shipping day. Tuesday morning is when they're going to go out. So you've got till tomorrow to get your last orders in before Christmas, because I want you to get them before Christmas. And if I ship any later, I just don't think that you guys are going to get them. Yes, Melinda. The photo sizes on the sketch are, I made mats. So the photo sizes in the sketch are the exact measurements, but I reduced my photos by 1/4 of an inch so that I could have them matted. Yeah, I did. Correct. But you can do whatever you want. You could keep the photo sizes the same and add the mats. You're just going to have less space in between your photos. So however you want to do it. Yes. So yeah, Melinda, they're not all up yet. They're not all up yet. So like I was saying, we're slowly getting them up. They take a lot of time. So you're going to just keep checking back. You'll see them. That's one of the reasons we're taking a couple of weeks off, is so that we can get all of this done kind of in our workday. Thank you so much, Janine. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yes, so last shipping day is Tuesday morning. So if you want your orders before Christmas, get your orders in today and tomorrow. New products starting to arrive, which is exciting. So make sure your notifications are turned on for me for Facebook and Instagram, so that when I go live on either of those platforms, you'll be able to see what's going on. Like I said, I've got a big stack of prizes here. I'm going to be giving you guys some prizes away over the holidays. So lots of fun things. And then go get those printables. Please go buy those printables. All your money is going to help the food bank, our local grocery store. And I'm pretty sure they do it in every like pretty much every town for sure, if you're working with the Salvation Army. But our local grocery store, every $2 that's given to the local food bank creates 6 meals. So I just think that's incredible. So $3 for these printables, you're going to be buying like 9 meals. So I just think it's amazing. And if you can do a little bit to help, you'll get these great printables and you'll be helping create 9 meals for families. And that just makes me really happy. So thank you for helping me do that. Oh, you're so welcome, Heather. Yeah, thanks, Lisa. Merry Christmas to you all. I love my time with you so much. I thank you guys for tuning in every week. It makes me so happy. It's so much fun. I'm loving it. And you guys inspire me. And I just can't wait to share the next year with you. I'm really excited about all the things that are coming up in the new year. Oh my gosh, you're trying to find black and white jammies to match the paper. We all understand that. Absolutely. I will say I did find some, but I also will say you're not going to get them by now if you have to order them now from where I ordered them from. I wish I'd backed them in here. Actually, there'll be pictures. I'll be posting pictures, but the Christmas Eve jammies that my kids got, neither of them have Facebook, so I can say it on here. But I ordered off some site. I don't know. They probably came from China, but they're black. Black and red buffalo plaid pants, and the shirts are kind of like a baseball tee with long black sleeves, and they say the year of the quarantine, or the year of quarantine or something, and it says 2020, but the zeros are rolls of toilet paper. They're so funny. Like, they're ridiculously cheesy and totally ugly, but they're so funny. So that's what their Christmas Eve pajamas are. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone. Yeah, Old Navy. Yeah, try Old Navy for sure. Yeah, hi Allison. Oh, I'm glad you're wrapping. Wrapping is on my list for this afternoon. Alex is up the mountain today skiing, so I'm gonna pull everything out and hopefully get the wrapping done. So, Merry Christmas, everybody, wherever you are. I hope that you are safe and healthy, and I'm wishing you nothing but amazing memories for your families in what has been the most incredible year. And I really hope to check in with you over the holidays and stay connected. I will definitely be staying connected, and I'll look forward to talking with you all really soon. Okay. So thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. Bye.